Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another action figure review, and today we'll be kicking off my reviews of the Thundercats Ultimates with a big old dirty rat himself, Rataro, brought to us by the fine folks over at Super7. And if you didn't get sick and tired of Super7 stuff on my channel after the Disney reviews, well, you better buckle up, because we have 2 weeks of nothing but Thundercats. Oh! So, with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Rataro has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with a couple of extra hands. A la Mongor, because he's got an open hand and a pointy finger hand. Although I think, didn't Mongor have a fist too? I feel like Mongor came with a fist, but maybe he didn't have an open hand. I can't remember, but either way, comes with the same amount of hands as Mongor, I believe. Very good sculpt on the claws and stuff there. I dig that. He also has a more stoic looking head with his freaking Fu Manchu. That's not racist. There you go. Very Hanna-Barbera, Rankin Bass looking. He's got a bit of a samurai helmet going on too. Then he comes with a couple of different weapons. He comes with what I'm guessing these are his, like, LJN weapons. These lightning bolt looking things. I'm assuming this is where the handle is. Like, I don't know what these things are. Like, I don't know where these go. I'm guessing these are the LJN weapons, if I had to make a guess. But there you go. He's got 2 of them. There's some give to them. I actually thought they were hard plastic, but they are a little soft, so shouldn't have a problem busting those. And then the weapons I kind of prefer. He's got his, like, Raphael looking sides that are curved with these lightning bolts on them. These lightning effects, FYI, a pain in the ass to get on there. It took me a good, like, 10-20 minutes to get those on there. Without heat, I didn't want to be loose, but kind of wish those were attached like Mongor's flames on his scythe blade there. Because, yeah, these were very difficult to get on there. But I think I got it. I think. If not, well, oh well. They're not falling off, are they? So taking a closer look at Rataro, he is a freaking chungus. Like, I thought Slide was a chungus, and I think Slide might weigh a little more. He's pretty, hollow, all things considered. What is this, an ASMR video? Should I start whispering? No. He's pretty hollow, all things considered. But, he doesn't feel cheap or anything. So, I guess that's a plus. But as far as his articulation goes, his crazy screaming Mimi face here will rotate side to side. Look up and down. He's got pretty good range, considering that it's just a single ball peg. Like, it's a ton of range. Like, you can tell he can rotate. You can pop the head right off. Is that on there all the way? Maybe that's not even on there all the way. I guess it is. It's just kind of not wanting to stay for some reason. It's on there all the way. Weird. I heated that too, so I don't know what is up with that. Maybe I have to heat it again. But there you go. As long as you don't pop the head off, gets a lot of range. Shoulders will move up pretty far for a big dude. Pauldrons are soft rubber, so they won't get in the way. Can rotate forward and back. That's not too bad. He's got a bicep twist. Actually feels like it's not like a cap like a lot of these figures. Does have a single jointed elbow, which that does rotate too, I think. Yes, it does. That rotates too. And then he's got a swivel in the wrist with a hinge. That works fine. Popping these out. He does have a waist cut hardline waist cut. Would have been nice if he had that ball joint like Slide, but he doesn't. It is very surprising that he is so like light compared to Slide. I think he's bigger than Slide. That said, this guy's kind of a dick to old Slide in the cartoon. He like treats him like shit. Which is kind of hilarious, because like, who are you, you big dirty rat? He's got a ball pig in the tail. A little bit better range than Slide in that regard, so that's nice. Can move up and down and rotate. And set his hips. Kick forward and back. They will kick out. And friend of the channel, Evil Villain, was telling me people were having problems with this guy's thigh not being plugged in and one leg being longer than the other. If it is, it's like by the slightest, tiniest amount. Or mine's fine. I think mine is fine, though. I lucked out, thankfully. He does have a thigh cut. It's more than I can say for some of the Thundercats we'll be looking at in a couple of weeks here, but we'll save that for those videos. But he's got a thigh cut. He's got a single knee. He's got a swivel below the knee. And he's got a hinge in the foot. Well, no, he's got a hinge in the foot with a rocker, but it is super tight on this guy. Let me see. Which one was easier to move? This one. Alright, there you go. Got it to move a little bit. You see it? There you go. Gosh. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's all the moving around I need to do. I did my job. Now you need to do yours. Like this video, and I'm not going to do all that shit. I haven't done that in years. Kind of glad, too. I feel like more of you guys are liking and subscribing since I've shut up with all of that. It's like, you're either going to sub or you're not. That said, we're almost to 1,000. Like, so can you actually do that? Like, I don't know. But, and I don't know if the Thundercats are the things that are going to get me there. That Necronominous wave from Mythic Legions, now that'd probably get me there, but 4 Horsemen gonna 4 Horsemen and have a shit ton of delays. But either way, Rataro is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Figure of the year? Possibly. And about that, you know, I was looking at figures that came out last year in 2024, and I actually debated on throwing Mongor on that video. Even though he was in the 2023 one, you know, I've gotten some things from 2023 that I could add to that, like, kind of class of, like, graduating class, to take his place and have him for 2024, but I don't know. I don't like to double dip like that, but I also didn't expect 2024 to be so short. I'm, like, coming up short with my top 13. In regards to that, so fingers crossed I get that done, you know, before September, October, when I did the 2023 one. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be alright, but, you know, the snow might be melted by the time I get to it. So, with that being said, it's time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Rataro alongside Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats, just so you can get an idea of how much bigger he is than a standard figure in this line. And no, this is not the deluxe Lion-O that's all pinless and stuff. This is the one with the pins I reviewed a few years ago. Shout out to a friend of the channel, Evil Villain, for the hookup on him. He is also rocking the claw shield that hangs off the belt from the Mirror Lion-O, so I'll have a review of that going up in a little over a week here. But we also have Volshaman, who is Rataro's best bud, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely not Slide. So, yeah, you can see Rataro just dwarfs these two. He's like a big meatball chungus of a figure, and I like figures like that from Super 7. I think that's where they excel. You know, the regular size characters are kind of iffy, but these big, chunky mofos, I think they do a really good job with. Well, the evil mutants in general, I think they did an okay job with. So, getting Ultraman out of here. And Lion-O out of here. So we can make way for our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legions, Brother Mandibilith. He's dropping his mace again. I hate how close that hand's gotten. I need to eat that and freeze it, and then maybe he won't drop his mace anymore. Or club, what is that? Seriously, it just looks like something that would hurt me if I pissed him off. And we also have the infamous 11 Spawn, who's like low-key getting caught on his tail. Alright, I guess that's good enough. And, yeah, he's not towering over anyone today, because Rataro is, again, a big, giant chungus of a figure. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from the fact that the lightning effects on his little curved psi weapon thingies are a bit of a pain in the arse to get on said psi weapon thingies, I have to say that good old Rataro here is one of the better offerings from the Thundercats Ultimates line, brought to us by the fine folks over at Super7. Maybe not as good as some. I don't know if I put him quite up there with the likes of Slithe or Mumra the Ever-Living or Mongor, but very, very nice figure nevertheless, and up for consideration as far as being one of my favorite figures from 2020 FOA. That's right, I said it. If you don't like it, here's my ass. Feel free to kiss it if you like. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and are looking forward to plenty of Thundercats Ultimates reviews to come. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.